My question to you, I remember writing, is you know, what put you over there? You started talking about this because you said something that's still ingrained in me. I don't know if I ever get this right, and you know what I'm about to say. You were on the air with me 10 years ago, maybe,
yeah.
And you said 75% of the workforce in the next 5 years is going to be millennial, and 75% of your customers are going to be millennial.
Yeah.
And at the time, millennials seem old to the Gen Xers and Gen Zers now.
Now
But
they're
at the
43
time,
now.
At the time,
Yeah.
it was, you know, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
the old corporate staunch America is going to have to deal with this, and they're going to have to deal with the existing corporate structure. And that confluence and that on-ramp, off-ramp sort of thing that happened was what really kind of moved you in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, trying to bridge the gap between generations is always a challenge. It's been a challenge since the beginning of time. Socrates complained about Plato, you know, so this has been going on forever, and young is young. Young is young.
It is, it's true.
That's right.
But the thing is, Dan, and this
Wait,
all,
Dan, I got a question. Is this Gen Z right here?
Yes.
You guys Gen Z?
what are you guys going to call the next one? Do you guys have a thing?
They're,
No,
they're alpha.
no, alpha.
They're alpha, I think.
This whole thing is about business survival from the very beginning, right?
I think it's about, yes, personal and professional survival and business and profitability, and certainly in the business school, it's something we need to be concerned about, right?
So
How we make a living.
So let's talk about ethics, because I think that's the first thing you have to talk about in business survival, is it not?
I mean, that's today's lesson, folks, which is, yeah, business ethics. And so, I mean, we have the audience here, they've prepared, so they've all come voluntarily, and so we can ask them whatever they think and whatever they know. I mean, we can first ask them, what is business ethics?
Yeah, I think that's, because if I think of business ethics, I think that it's the thing that you shouldn't have to think about in business. It's the thing that should be nascent to everyone.
I love that you said that, because we're having a lot of fun here. We're making jokes, but the truth is, having a system of principles and valued behaviors that measure our conduct with other humans, from a business to a consumer or between two businesses, is probably the most important thing.
I can't tell you how many times I've said before executing an agreement, hey, in the name of good business, let's bring this thing all the way to the goal line, because in the name of good business is what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And we're putting together an agreement in the name of good business. It's there just in case.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But in the name of good business should follow something to the tune of, I shouldn't have to think about, you know, I have this saying that says that when you're selling something, you're manipulating, but you're manipulating for good. Manipulating is such a horrible word to say, but if both sides win, in my opinion, he's manipulating me on price.
Yeah, maybe we could call it collaboration.
Collaboration, right. But we're collaborating for good, though.
Yeah.
At the same time. But,
Sure.
But I'm not collaborating for bad. I'm not Snidely Whiplash trying to get you.
Yeah.
And so there's some people like that. But is there a pervasive thought? Because I know with you are got a good detector. You do. And you have the gift of discernment. I sort of ready, shoot, aim a little bit when it comes to that stuff.
No, not you.
Is there a general feeling that businesses are treating you right when you go out there? Is there general caution?
I think that's a much easier question than the definition, Bella.
There's definitely caution nowadays, because it's really easy for you to support a business that's not doing good for either the environment or society as a whole. And you don't want to support people like that, especially in today's day and age.
Are you suspect of the people you do business with at first, or you give them a chance? You give them enough rope to hang themselves, or in other words, with it like, you know,
Trust first or after?
I'd say do your research first before you put your money or your time into a company.
And that's a
I got a
generational
question.
thing. Yeah.
What about, tend to like kind of doubt who I'm dealing with. A lot of times if I'll get a phone call or an email, my first thing is,
hey, Mary, it's Sully. Really? What's your last four? What's the last four of your social?
Yeah, but I mean, when I see something come through, my first thought is to doubt it. And they're just trying to sell me on something. They're just trying to, it's a scam or whatever. That's my first thought, because there is so much with AI and whatnot going on. So is that what you guys are feeling as well?
Round of applause for if that is what you feel.
No.
Yeah.
All right, permission to address the jury. Who works here while they're going to school? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost all of them. Yeah.
For most of you, the place where you work, and it doesn't matter where you work, do you feel like I'm giving them my all because they are giving me my all? They're kind of like that symbiotic relationship, and I guess respect and ethics.
Yeah.
And
Who feels
feed
that way?
right
Show
into
of
it.
hands or clapping?
Wow.
Wow, look at the difference, right?
Holy cow.
Between they work. I have to say something, though, about this group in this school, that it is super unique in this particular college that these kids are putting themselves through college. They work and go to school, and it's super refreshing. Super refreshing.
Because I remember I worked at Price Club, which is now called Costco.
Right.
When I was in college. And I remember I was one of the few. A lot of folks did, but I think it seems like it's the norm now. I have another question, because when we were in college, and even, God, when we were young adults, you didn't see the crime coming at you, like in the email scam that's coming at you, or your mom calling you asking if you're actually in Costa Rica because I just got an email saying that you needed $5,000. Is the cyber crime more relevant to your decision making in terms of who to conduct? Has that jaded you guys on conducting business? Because for me, it's ruined it for me doing any business online. Where because of the fact, it doesn't ruin my business, it doesn't ruin any decision making for if I'm going to buy a car, I'm going to buy a house, but it does ruin it for me on anything online. Does it affect you guys cross?
Okay.
Adrian.
I don't think for us it's ruined it, just because we've gotten so used to it and we've grown up with it that we're kind of acclimated towards it. So we can pretty easily detect when it's a scam or there's something unlikely going on. So I don't think it's ruined for us. It hasn't ruined it for me at all.
I feel like you guys are probably smarter and quicker at judging that than we are.
Amen.
Right?
Yes.
See, because it comes to the point where, I know my kids are, in 29 and 30, and it comes to the point where I'm asking them now about, hey, is this thing that says that I got to pay money to get the computer thing? I'm finding that. Are you guys finding that there's, like, would we be stupid to give our credit card to Uber? Are we stupid to put our credit card online? Are we stupid to use our own email? I mean, what's a pervasive thought in doing business that you guys know that we don't know? Anybody?
She laughed because I think she thinks we're stupid, right?
And just in general.
Madeline.
Come on.
You want to
Madeline.
answer it?
I think there's some scams I just think it's I don't really his point was said that we kind of grew up with it. Like, I kind of know, like, the text messages, like, if it doesn't have an area code, like, it's obviously a scam. Or like you said, like, my parents fall for the same things and stuff. And, like, but my brothers knows all this stuff.
She's
He's
out of
like
here.
23
Yeah.
as well.
It's true, though.
We kind of do know now that, like, phone calls, it says, like, spam risk on top of
But
it.
as far as like ordering on Amazon or Uber Eats or DoorDash or something, you don't even think about it, right? You just place the order.
What stuff is your parents are doing that you would never do? And which I would assume is stuff that we're doing anyway.
My parents do, like, with sending money, like, we have, like, Zelle and Venmo and all those
Is that something you
things.
trust?
Honestly, I do trust it, unfortunately, but there's many times I've heard that there's, like, credit card scams, people have found your stuff, all this stuff.
Do they still send you checks?
Yeah, they send, like, everything. My mom, like, she's Zelle and a credit card.
I just got a check from my father who's 93, and it says in
Happy
the subject
birthday, Mike.
line,
It was
that
$5.
too. It says deposit ASAP in the subject line.